How's everyone doing? I'm just checking some stuff. I have a little call with someone.
So just to be clear, we do not sell a course for Section 8 at all. There's literally no course whatsoever. We sell a service.
How's it going, Gio? You guys doing?
Want to get into Section 8, but you don't have
I'm doing a call with this guy, doing a live with him. EcomSideHustle. His name's Kevin.
I've always had two goals.
What an e-bike you got? I got 3 e-bikes. I got the 2 Segway. They don't make them anymore. The Segway dirt bikes, and I have the Segway motorcycle. But I don't ride them all. Geno, thank you, my man. How you guys doing today? I did go jet skiing. I was just jet skiing, bro. I literally, you guys ready for this? Check this out. I got my shorts on. I put a shirt on just to look good on my desk. I was on the water. I'm just chilling now. I literally got a call with someone, so I put a shirt on. I got the whole. I should be sitting outside, but it's too nice. It's too nice not to be sitting outside. I'm just chilling. I came in here. I got a call with this guy named Kevin. This guy's got a great following. I didn't know he sold courses though. EcomSideHustle, EcomSideHustle. So I think he's coming on to the call with me. I don't know how to get him. You also have a dock for, yeah, I do. So I have 4 docks. I have 4 jet ski docks. I have 2 Sparks, which are, bro, guys, don't ever waste your money on a Spark, okay? Garbage. And then I got 2 new jet skis, the wake surf ones. Those are phenomenal. Those are phenomenal. So that's what I use. Kevin.
What's up, bro?
What's up, my man?
Bro.
How you doing today, brother?
Where are you from?
Originally, I grew up in America, but I'm originally from Pakistan. I was born in Pakistan and I came to the US when I was 3 years old. But I grew up in Connecticut and I moved to Florida about 10 years ago. What about you, my man?
You're still in Florida?
I'm in Orlando market, yeah. I'm in the Orlando area. I live between here and Boca, so I always go back and forth. I've seen your videos. I love your videos, seen your content. Beautiful car collection you have.
Trying to get on your level, bro. Fuck.
You'll get there, my man. You get there. So tell me about yourself, my man, Kevin. How old are you, bro, if you don't mind me asking?
How old do you think I am?
I'm going to say like 32.
That's close enough. 28.
28? Yeah, I'm 29. So we're not that far apart. But you know, if you're at your level at 28, you'll be at my level. I'm actually 46. I just identify as 29. So like when you get to my age, you have a lot of time to level up and get there at the end of the day. So what do you do for real estate? You do real estate? What do you do?
We do section. I started in Airbnbs. I had not a ton. I had like 10 million in Airbnbs, and the market just changed so much, bro. Like it was becoming such a hassle to even like get decent cash flow on those. I was buying in, you know where Breckenridge is, Colorado?
Yep.
So I was buying on golf courses across from Breckenridge.
So let me ask you a question. Do you actually buy the properties or do you rent the properties and then Airbnb them out?
No, I was buying.
Bro, my chat is going crazy. They're like, he sells courses. He sells courses, which is something. Do you sell courses?
I have a course, yeah.
Okay. And where do you make majority of your money from? Your Airbnbs or your courses, bro?
Well, I don't have Airbnbs anymore.
Okay. Yeah. I got out of the Airbnb market when Orlando changed the whole thing on Airbnbs. They made it so the owner must be living there. So I do only the long term. I do long-term rentals. I have over 200 doors, houses all over, but I mainly do duplexes and single family homes.
I switched. I 1031'd all that money and I moved into Section 8s.
You moved into Section. So why Section 8, brother? Why would you go into Section 8?
I just have a lot of friends that do it, dude.
Yeah.
It honestly, like you only know, I mean, in the beginning, you only know what you're told. And then once you try it, you know, you figure out like a lot of the shit that goes wrong and stuff. So I made a lot of mistakes on like the first 10 that I bought. I just tried to buy like the biggest cash flow house I could.
But do you like dealing with those tenants? Must be crazy. I mean, I know you get your money from the government, but dealing with those tenants, I heard there's a lot of scams too, where people are taking advantage of the poorer people by selling them, you know, renting them out dishwashers, renting them out equipment that should come with the apartment. I was just watching some TikToks on that because I don't do Section 8. I don't touch anything low income. I'm focusing more on luxury now than I am on regular homes because I realize there's less maintenance in them.
Yeah. What's his name? Tom Cruise does that.
Yeah, bro, Tom Cruise doesn't have a great name out there, bro. But you know what I don't understand? If someone is so wealthy and doing so good, so I don't know if you know Sparky, the apartment king. He's the apartment king, bro. He doesn't sell any courses. He's never even touched it. He makes millions and if not billions of dollars from his apartments. I always wondered that. Why would someone so successful sell a course? So that even you, why would you like if you have all this money being made, why would you like want to damage your name with courses? Because courses are they're really like they're getting a bad name and a bad rep.
Well, I mean, I do agree. I think, and we were actually on live talking about this yesterday with some other, because like my main thing is Amazon, but.
Well, so you sell Amazon courses too?
I don't sell a Section 8 course.
So what do you sell courses on?
Just Amazon. But I've been doing that.
Are you a real estate person? I'm confused. I thought you did real estate.
I have real estate now, but I took money that I made and put it into real estate. I didn't start. I've only been I started Airbnbs in March of 22. So not very, and I only kept those for I think a year and a half, maybe 2 years. And then moved into Section 8 in April of last year.
My man, everything you're saying is like what I'm not saying but majority of these scamsters, that's what they're pushing on these kids. They're telling them Section 8, they're telling them Airbnb, they're telling them Airbnb, and the other one is Amazon. I feel, but all these kids, they make money quickly, and then they lose all their money with Amazon because Amazon changes one code, changes the rule, they get a couple bad reviews, and now they're paying the warehouse costs, the storage costs, all this. Are you able to continually make money on it?
My biggest thing is risk mitigation. Like and one thing I want to be clear on, I never tell anybody to do anything. I'm very specific on that.
Well, you're selling a course. If you're selling a course, you're kind of educating them to do those things.
Yeah, because they want to do it. I've never told anybody, even if you come up to me in person, which happens a lot, I'll never be the one, oh, bro, you should sell on Amazon. If anything, I talk people out of it because most people I think don't have.
Well, how can you be talking people out of it if you're selling a course on Amazon? If you're literally selling someone how to get on FBO Amazon, how are you talking them out of it if you're actually selling a course on it?
FBA, not FBO.
FBA, whatever.
What do you mean? Like, so because I sell a course on it, I'm telling people that they should do it?
Yeah, bro. If you're selling a course on how to do it, of course you're promoting that product. You're telling them, hey, listen, you can make money with this. I make money with it. So I've interviewed a lot of course sellers. What I've come to learn is majority of these course sellers, they're making their money on courses. They actually lose money on their Airbnb concept. They lose money on their FBA, on their Amazon stuff. And what they do is they convert that over to selling courses. And there's a lot of kids that just don't know any better and that are buying these courses thinking they're going to get rich quick. Because I don't think you were doing this, but these guys flex their cars, flex their stuff, flex their lifestyle. And these kids are like kind of lost and they're just looking for an answer. I'm always trying to understand why, like if you're successful, why would you want to get into that world, bro? Why would you want to sell a course and damage your name?
I don't think I have damaged my name. I've never been shit on one time. Not once.
I don't know, bro. There's a lot of TikToks out there. So I saw a lot of TikToks about
me?
The guy, whose name did you just say, the Section 8 guy?
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Tom Cruise has a lot of bad people where people signed up for his courses and they said then he stopped replying.
Okay, that's not me. I don't sell a course on Section 8.
But you sell a course, hold on, but what is your business exactly? So where are you making your money? I know, let's just start with that. Like for me, I buy all my houses cash. I buy all my properties cash. All my cars are cash. Everything's cash. I have a rule, if you can't afford it cash, you shouldn't be buying it.
But on the flip side of that, do you think that the money would be better leveraged? So like I bought my first probably 6 cars. So like SF90 I paid cash, 765 cash, 812 cash, and these are all ones that I had at the same time. And then what else? Rolls Royce cash. So I bought all of those cash. But at the same time, like for the real estate investment example, would you not think from people's point of views that it would be better to put half down and pay the 5.5 or 6% interest, whatever I pay.
Listen,
And then,
you know the rule of the three L's, right? Three L's will destroy you. Ladies, liquor, and leverage. Those are the three things that will destroy someone. And someone like you, maybe I get it. You can lever. I haven't. I probably should be levering to get bigger. I have a comfortable life, and I'm at a place where I don't want to lever myself. But I get it. If you want to grow bigger, leverage is also ideally the best thing to do. But you're also taking risk on it. If the market falls, something happens, you can get a capital call, you can do stuff like that. Let me ask you a question. Do you make more money on your courses or on your real estate? Because I don't know, my chat's saying you made 27 million on courses last year.
bro, what the fuck?
That's what I'm asking you. That's what they're saying. Someone's spamming it.
I fucking wish I made 27 million.
That's what I was about to say. I was like, bro, so how much money do you make on courses?
Depending on the month, I try and make at least 100 grand a month. So it's decent.
Do you make 100 grand a month selling courses? And do you have any students that make a lot of money, or is it like?
Yeah, I mean, we sent out on the first of every month. Let me see. I can actually pull it up. So we send out awards for, and these are revenue numbers. So obviously, like, I don't know what their profitability is, but we sent out. Can I flip the camera on this? You know how to flip it?
Do what?
You know how to flip the camera on this? I don't know how.
I don't know, bro. I think you hit the bottom, the three dots. You hit the three dots and you can flip the camera. You know, I never show people numbers. That's crazy that you show people numbers.
So we send out awards whenever people hit revenue numbers.
You send out awards.
It's just, people like it, bro. It makes them feel good.
My man, let me ask you a question. You're 28, you're leveling up, you own a ton of real estate. Why even get into the course game? Why even get into this game? Because you know every course seller. I haven't met a course seller that ended well. Everyone's a scammer. Some of them are going to jail. Some of them are being charged with fraud. I've seen so many TikToks where people, they get the course and they get zero knowledge and they just get backlash. I'm just wondering, you're 28, you're getting successful. What is 100K to you, bro? Is it anything? If you're making, what do you make in your properties? If you're making a couple million a month, what is the point of selling for 100K?
I mean, it's extra cash flow. That's the.
Are you there, bro?
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I had to hit an OTP for Amazon. I mean, it's extra money, and one, I do think that the what?
It's extra money, like literally, like why not do it for free, my man? Why not tell kids go on ChatGPT and figure it out? Like I just don't get it, because I know a lot of wealthy friends and they make a ton of money in real estate. They make the money. And even me, when I grew my company, Edible Arrangements, not one time did I ever sit back and say, hey, let me do a course on how to sell fruit and how to sell edible arrangements. We were so focused on making so much money on that avenue, it was the last thing I would ever do. That's why it really has a scamster appeal to it, because majority of people I've interviewed that sell courses, they're not making money on Airbnb, they're not making money on Amazon, they're not making money on any of these things, so they start selling courses to offset it.
So then what's your point of doing social media? You just want the attention?
Bro, I'm bored. I'm rich. I have some time on my hand. I feel a lot of kids are getting scammed. A lot of kids are getting bad advice. They're out there buying Louis Vuitton. They're out there buying depreciating assets. They're out there flexing when they're young with a Lamborghini instead of like really flexing. Like for me, I say you got to eat cheese sandwiches. You got to live poor, save money to get ahead. That's the only way you can invest in yourself. If you don't have the money and invest in yourself, how are you going to invest in yourself?
Everybody is selling something, right? You're selling attention, right? You're showboating your cars. You're showboating your lifestyle.
Who are you?
I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just
But then
saying
you're selling courses, but I'm not selling anything. I've never asked a kid for money. I've never showboated anything and told them, hey, kids, look at all my cars and you could be wealthy like me if you take my course. I've never done that.
I've never done that either. Find me a video, I'll give you 100 grand.
Bro, I see you have a whole website on courses, 3 different courses you can buy.
That's for my business channel. I don't promote anything on my car channel. My car channel is strictly, it's really the attention channel. It's where I get to be myself.
I know, but usually these people, they flex their lifestyle because these kids, remember when you were 18, my man, you were susceptible to someone showing wealth, and these kids are literally cutting grass or borrowing money from their parents to get that $4 grand. And then they think they can go get a property I don't even know how they would get a Section 8 property. No bank's going to give them a loan.
Fuck no, no. And I've made multiple videos on this. You shouldn't buy real estate until you have fucking money. That's a fact.
So why are you selling a course? So if
don't
I was
sell
to buy your Amazon, you sell an Amazon course. What other courses do you sell?
That's it. Amazon.
So did you make your money on Amazon?
Yeah, you want to see year to date?
Not really, bro. I like, for me to see a chart or a number on a thing, it's so easy to fake that. It's so easy to show that. And for me, if you're making, just curiously, are you making over $1 million a month on Amazon?
No, our highest month this year was 650.
So you made 60 for your highest month. What was your lowest month?
Like 585 probably.
Okay, so you're making silly money there. Why would you want to make another 100,000 selling a course? It's just another avenue of revenue.
And also, to your point, I do think that there's a lot of negativity in this space, and I try not, obviously, like, not everyone's going to love you. I understand that. But at the same time, you'll never see people coming out and saying that I didn't fulfill on what was sold. And I think that's all you can do. If you give false promises, which I've never fucking done. If you sell people the dream, which I've never fucking done. I've probably made 500 videos. This is a hard business. This shit sucks. I talk about the downsides. Like, I try to, in my words, make the space more honest. Like, truly I do. And whether everyone likes you for that or not is their prerogative. But if they're going to buy from somebody or they're going to get sold on something, I would rather have it be, at least they're not going to get sold the dream and scammed out of money.
But you are selling them the dream and you are taking their money. But let me ask you, what is the KP breakup? They're spamming my chat. Ask them about the KP breakup. What is that? I don't even know what that is.
Here's my business partner for...
Who is KP? What is his name?
His name's Kevin Pack. So same name as me.
Okay.
Just different last name, obviously.
And he sells courses too?
He does. He has an Amazon course.
Bro, like, I haven't found one Amazon course seller that made money on Amazon that, like, I just don't, like, as a, I'm a successful person. I've never once in my life said, hey, let me sell courses. Not once. I just don't get why, if you have a successful Amazon business, why would you want to teach your competitors how to do it?
Well, there's 15 million products. So even if I coach 5,000 people, what are the chances of they coming to my market? It's pretty small.
I know, but why wouldn't they just sell a product near? I just, like, it's like me starting edible arrangements, growing edible arrangements, and being like, hey, let me teach a course on how to make another edible arrangement competitor, or tell you how to do franchise. We were so busy and growing so quickly and making so much money with edible. I never thought of consulting or teaching on what we did. We just focused on ourselves because this was trade secrets. Trade secrets are important.
What did you do originally? Were you software?
No, we started a company called Edible Arrangements in 1999.
You're dead ass. You actually started that? That's sick as fuck.
It was me and my brothers. We started Edible. Tarek, my oldest brother, is the founder. We started Edible Arrangements. That's where I made majority of my money. I left in 2016. Sold my shares, and then I got into real estate. I started buying homes all over Orlando, and I'm a big stock market. I do stock market and a big Tesla investor.
So you were like one of the OG Teslas?
One of the OG Teslas and one of the OG SpaceX.
All right, that's sick as fuck. I didn't know you started Edible Arrangements. That's actually dope.
Yeah, that what started my original capital. That's how it made it possible for me to be where I am, to be able to make these other investments. So it never made sense to me. Like, not once did I ever sit there and say, hey, let me sell a course. So, like, that's why, like, I saw some videos where people said they bought the course and they got scammed. I'm not sure if I can look it up. I'm not sure if it was you or if it was this, but hold on a second. I can look real quick. And you're 28, my man. You're in the start of your life. Like, for me, I would never want to ruin my name with something like that or get wrapped up in something when my name is being built up. So yeah, all these videos are about Tom Cruise. I guess Tom Cruise has a lot of hate out there.
If someone ever made a video shitting on me, I would reach out to them personally, hop on a FaceTime, and we would figure out what went wrong, and I would make it right.
Okay. So what happened with the KP breakup? What is this? It was your partner, and you guys are no longer together?
People always want there to be drama, bro. The internet loves drama. We just had different goals for what we wanted to do in a business, so we couldn't agree on it, so we separated. it's not like we hate each other. There's no bad beef. It's just we had different things. It'd be like if you wanted to stay with edible arrangements and your brother wanted to start selling tires.
Right? I know, but we wouldn't be doing, I didn't start another edible arrangements. He did his business. Because I'm sorry, man, every course seller I've ever talked to, at the end of the conversation, I realized that their business is not making money and their real focus is selling courses. And that's how they're paying their rent. And majority of them are flexing cars that are not even theirs, maybe rented. I had an Airbnb guy. He actually admitted it by the end of the Airbnb that he was losing money on his Airbnb. He was doing arbitrage where he rents the property and he was losing money. And he started saying, hey, listen, I'm actually losing money and I'm making my money on courses. But if you saw his lifestyle and his page, he looked like a billionaire. The kid had the greatest lifestyle and he was literally selling the lifestyle. And I never understood that.
And so a lot of people in the comments, they were arguing over personal preferences.
What do you mean? No, we're not arguing. We're arguing over, we're trying to figure out like why a rich person that's successful selling, you started with Amazon, then you went over to Airbnb. Why someone that's successful in those fields would sell a course?
So
that's all.
How do you feel? And again, I can have conversations all day. I'll never get emotional about it.
Yeah.
But how do you feel about like Patrick Bet-David sold his company for 9 figures or multiple 9 figures, and now he sells programs? How do you feel about that?
Bro, it doesn't make sense to me. So someone like me, and I get it. There's one thing to look at it is there's free money on the table. Why not take it? Someone else is going to take it. I don't know. Maybe I have some different type of ethics. I just don't want to take advantage of kids. Everything you want to learn nowadays, you can learn with ChatGPT. You can learn online. You can learn on YouTube. I never understood the point of a course.
To that same point, you could do better, right? Like that's like you could come into this space and you could change the name, right? You could not sell people the dream. You could fulfill everything that you're promising, right?
Yeah,
like
I just do it for free.
So you coach people for free?
So you do one-on-one coaching?
Fuck no, I don't do one-on-one coaching.
No, that's what I'm saying. I don't coach. I just go online. I talk. People ask me questions. They come on my lives. We talk about life. I tell them my advice. I never once thought of, hey, let me charge this person to make a little. So I saw Patrick B. He's charging like $60,000 for like 20-minute phone call or 30-minute phone call, which is just silly. I don't know who is actually paying that.
I actually did see it. It was like 50,000 for 30. I think I did see that video.
Bro, who's doing that? And even him to do that, like, shame on you, bro. Shame on you for charging 50 grand to someone to talk to you. And which actually shame on the person that actually pays that.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's more reflective on the person willing to pay it. I mean, he values his time at that clip. So that's his call.
Who is Sam Millsap, bro? I don't know. They're spamming this now.
You didn't see those videos?
No, I did not.
He went viral over the past like 3 days because he didn't pay his sales team.
So why would you want to ruin your name or even be involved with course selling? Because every course seller, at the end of the day, there are scamsters. There are PP loans. There's this. I just don't get it. Like, let me ask you a question. You have a beautiful car collection. You're leveling up at 28. You're way ahead of where I was. You're buying the right cars. You're doing a great job. What is your, if you're making so much money, you're making 500,000 a month on Amazon. What's 100 grand?
Pays for the cars.
Well, the cars aren't paid off, so they're all leased?
No, I finance them, traditional financing. The guy who I actually buy them from, his dealership is actually in the comments, so you can confirm that if you don't believe me.
Yeah, so for me, I don't think you should be flexing or showing, because at the end, it's a depreciating asset. Unless you buy the right cars, the majority of cars are depreciating assets. Why would you take compound interest on a depreciating asset?
Why would you put all your money into something that only depreciates?
Why would you put all your money into something that only well, I buy cars that don't depreciate. I try to buy cars that I know will grow in value. That's my thing. But I have the cash. I am actually rich. I've come to realize there's a lot of people that aren't actually rich. Yeah, and they're literally trying to flex that they're rich by stretching themselves.
I 100% agree with that. And I've made videos on this as well, that I do think the vast majority of people who seem like they have money do not. I'm pretty firm on that. Like, especially like the bigger that you get in social media, the more you meet these people, the more you fucking realize they don't have any
They don't
fucking.
really have money, bro. That's what I'm realizing. And majority of everything on the internet is fake. People have fake viewers, fake followers, fake everything, and they're literally flexing their a lifestyle that's not there. It's renting cars, and I don't think you're doing that. I've seen your pages. I've actually seen you for a long time, even before I got on social media. I love your cars. I just never knew you sold courses. That was just something new I just found out.
And that should be a testament to the fact that I don't push it.
Yep.
Right. So you didn't know. Most people don't know because I don't fucking tell anybody.
Bro, you got a full website on it. I did see your website. You have a whole thing, set up a call. Listen, advice as an older person to you, as an uncle maybe, or someone, bro, don't ruin your name. There's no need to get $4,000 from a kid. That $100,000 or $1 million you're making a year is not worth damaging your name or even hurting kids. I'm at a place where the ultimate course seller are colleges. Colleges are the ultimate course sellers, some of these BS colleges. When I start seeing these kids do it, I don't get it. And then when I see someone wealthy do it, that blows my mind. And I'm just like, because I know so many wealthy people, they never in one of them has ever thought about selling courses. Usually the people that sell courses are scamsters.
I would agree with that. I would say you're about 50-50 on that.
So you're going to keep selling courses?
Until I feel like not doing it. Some people like to teach. To your point, you like to help people. You want to do it for free. I started doing it for free. I had 140,000 followers on my business page, and I had no program, no nothing. I sold nothing, and I would help people for free.
What is TJR? They're spamming TJR.
He's another influencer. He does day trading.
No, like why? Like, listen, you're a good kid. Like, where did you grow up? Where are you anyways? Where are you located?
I'm in Dallas now.
You're in Dallas. Beautiful, you're in Dallas. You're married, you have kids?
I don't have kids.
Okay, you're married, so you have a family. Why no kids, my man? You gotta have some kids. Pop those babies out.
We just got married a month ago, bro.
Oh, you did? Well, congratulations on that, my man. That's new beginnings. I have 4 kids. I'm sadly divorced, but have those kids. But ask him, expose TJR. I would pay. What is TJR? What are they like? He's a scamster. He sells what? What is it again?
TJR does day trading.
Like crazy. I'm sorry.
TJR does day trading.
Bro, have you? So, okay, I don't day trade. I always tell kids fast money in is fast money out. If you make money quickly, you'll lose it. If you make money slowly and consistently, you become wealthy.
Yeah, I agree with that as well. But also, I think you have to find what your thing is. I think it's either job into investments over time, or it's job into business into investments over time. I feel like most people follow one of those routes.
Okay. I just don't get why you sell courses. If you're making 5, so how many Airbnbs do you own? I mean, how many Section 8 do you own?
46 now. I just started buying them.
So you got money coming in from there, and then you got money, your Amazon does well. Have you failed on some Amazon? Because everyone I talk to that does Amazon, they end up failing at the end. The product gets discontinued, then they got a warehouse full of stuff. They got to keep paying the FBO, which is the warehouses to store their stuff. 3PLs, third-party logistics companies that hold their product for Amazon, or Amazon holds it. I don't know how it works.
Amazon.
And then they end up putting money in, and their product's sitting in a warehouse.
Bro, your storage fees are like 0.1% of your margin. It's literally nothing.
I mean, unless you start getting bad reviews and you're not selling anything. I can't imagine it's 0.1. It depends how much inventory. Also, the amount of inventory you have. If you got a couple $100,000 in inventory, because your inventory is how much? Like if you're doing 500,000 a month, you must have a couple million in inventory.
Yeah, POs are big. Yeah.
So what happens if one PO dies? What do you do with all that inventory?
Well, what do you mean one PO?
One item dies. Say you have, I don't know, what items do you sell? What do you sell on Amazon?
Consumables.
Like what?
Supplements, like creatine, like, I don't want to say detox pills, but.
Bro, everything you're saying sounds like a scamster, which I don't think you are. You seem like a gentleman, but like selling creatine, selling powder, selling stuff that these kids need.
So why would you say, and I don't publicly promote anything. I've never said my brands publicly, and I never will.
But why don't you say your names? You should say the names of the products you're selling.
Fuck no.
Why not, bro? Because why don't, instead of you selling
Because
courses or promoting
then you
courses,
create,
why don't you
to your
promote your
point,
items? Because that way it proves that you're real. Because no one knows you're real. You can make up an Excel sheet, put it on your screen and say, I'm doing this in sales. But if you say the actual product you're selling, then people will go, oh yeah, that's like me. If I said I made my millions and I won't say edible arrangements from where I made it from, or if I didn't say I own 300 homes, you would be like, what do you own? But I can back it up by saying, hey, I own edible arrangements. So what is the product line that you sell? What is the name of it?
What do you mean?
What is the creatine? What is the powder? What is the name of the product?
I'm not gonna say the brand.
Bro, that's crazy. That's crazy. You're telling me you built a brand and you won't even say your brand's name? That 100% scamster.
You contradicted yourself because you said, why would you want to create competition? If I say my shit directly,
Bro, you already said you sell creatine. There's tons of competitors that sell creatine. What's the name of the creatine product you sell? Because it's really easy to vet and confirm that. Because if you're selling 500,000 a month in creatine, you must be a large brand. You must be a brand everyone knows. It's a big number.
There's no brand loyalty. Like, what was the last product you bought on Amazon? What was the last brand name?
I don't know, bro. I don't really shop on Amazon.
Okay, but
my staff buys all the stuff from my house.
I've asked thousands of people that no one's ever been able to
I
answer.
know, but what is the name of your brand? Between you and me, what is the name of your brand?
I'll tell you when we're not on live with. I have 16 or 1,500 people in here.
Yeah, I got 800 people on here, but like I don't understand it. Like if you were to ask me where I made my money, I'd tell you edible arrangements in a minute and show my credibility. For you not to say the brand of what you're selling. So, other than creatine, what else do you sell?
Toys, games. I can pull up the list actually.
Oh, like I could make Excel sheets and tell them I sell toys, and you can't even sell a brand or a name or a product that you sell. Give me one product you sell. One.
What do you mean? Like just one
Amazon product so we can look it up and say, look at the sales. Because with Amazon, you can easily see the reviews. And why wouldn't you want to link those products to your name? If you're doing that much in sales, you should be proud of that. You should be like, look, I'm making $1 million a month with selling this product. Otherwise, you're a scamster, bro.
So when I first started doing social media, right, which was like 4.5 years ago, I used to say my brands publicly.
Okay.
I used to be very, very, because you still get sales from it. You really do.
Okay.
People will support you, but the people who don't support you, like all the scammer, they'll go on and just throw 1 stars on my shit, and it actually.
Come on, bro. You're telling me because it's like me saying edible arrangements, and now people that hate me are gonna go troll every edible arrangement store and start writing bad things. Come on, my man. Like if you should be proud if you're able to do that much in sales, you should be proud of it, of what you've built. Yeah, take it. Why wouldn't you be proud of your brand? Like for me, I'm proud of edible arrangements. I'm proud of what I did. I'm proud of building this company. Of course I would stress it. So why won't you just tell me one toy you sell? What is the brand of toys? Otherwise, if you're not willing to say the name of the brand or the toy, then you're scamming people on courses, bro. You're making your real money from courses.
Well, it's the same thing like you taking credit for your brother's business and saying that you started it. He started it.
I never said I started it. I said he started it. I said I'm one of the original partners. If you go read my Wikipedia, you'll see I'm the original partners and he's the founder.
So your brother made a brand and then you got brought on.
No, my brother did not make a brand. The brothers made a brand. He saw it, and then I came on within a week of him starting it. I dropped out of college, and I was part of the business. And if you go research or look up articles, you'll see me listed as a co-founder in many places. I don't even say I'm the co-founder because he wants to say he's the founder, and I'm fine with it. For me, end of the day, I'm legitimate. Catterton, a private equity company, came and bought us out. So I have legitimate backing showing that, hey, these Catterton, which is one of the biggest private equity companies out there, came and bought a third of us. We're a very legitimate company.
They keep saying, ask him about Brez scales. Do you even know who that is?
I have no clue.
I don't know why the fuck they
Bro, I'm just trying to understand, like, name one product that you sell. Like, I'd love to look up a product that you sell, bro, because I feel like you're just selling courses, bro.
And if you send me your number, I'll text it to you, but I'm not going to say it publicly.
But why, bro? Why aren't you proud of the brand that you built? If you're doing that much sales in creatine and in toys, aren't you proud of the brand that you built?
Not really. I mean, I would never say I'm proud
What do you mean,
of it.
not really? You're telling me okay, so if are you making 500,000 a month or are you doing 500,000 a month in sales?
We do 5 to 650 in sales.
Sales. So what do you make in profit?
We run, depending on the time of year. So like Q4 is worse because that's when you actually feel storage fees is Q4.
I know, but what do you make in profit? You make 10%, 20%, 30%, 50%?
46 to 51, depending on the time of year.
41%.
46 to 51, depending on the time of year.
Percentage or dollars?
That's straight net percentage.
Percentage. Okay, so you're making 250 depending on the time of year, 200 to 250 depending on what the sales were. So So I get it. So if you're making another 100,000 on courses, then it makes sense. If you're making 200,000 there, you can make another 100,000. That's a big number.
I also own a software company. I own a pest control company.
How many companies do you own, bro?
More than I probably should. And I think,
yeah, my man, you should be a master of one. Otherwise, you're gonna get wrapped up in this course seller scamster thing, bro. And I've seen your page. I like your content. I just don't want you as a young kid to get wrapped up as a course seller and ruin your name, or forget ruining your name, ruin some kids, my man. To get $4,000 from a kid, why would you want to take $4,000 from a kid just to tell them how to do FBO? And maybe you're successful, but you can't even prove that. Can you prove that you're successful from Amazon?
I asked if you wanted to see.
No, I don't want to see Excel sheets, bro. I want to see a product name. No. I want to know a name of a product. Because if you're successful on it, you should be able to name a product.
I couldn't. I said I would be happy to text it to you. But
Bro,
I'm not going to say that.
Man, come on. So you're scared that these kids are going to go on there and write bad reviews?
They did, actually, a lot. Who's Navaraj? Navaraj?
Navraj is one of my mods.
He said, why'd you guys break up? They're spamming it.
Oh, he's talking about my girlfriend.
Wait, what?
He's talking about our girlfriend. Why did I break up with my girlfriend?
I thought Navaraj was your girl or your mod?
No. Navraj is one of my mods.
They said ask about the Navaraj breakup.
Bro, he's a mod. He's not. No, there's no breakup with Navraj. Navraj is one of my mods.
Or the yacht club lawsuit. What the fuck is that?
Bye. I used to live in Connecticut. I sued a country club because I was the only brown member and they kicked me out.
No way, bro.
I was the only colored member and they kicked me out. And then I can't get into details of it because there's a confidentiality. But at the end of it, they put me back in the club and they set up a diversity committee.
A diversity committee? That's part of the agreement that they had to do that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And not that they put any diversity in it. I was young and I realized later I was being too nice. So tell me, so you can't name a product. You can't, just to make yourself legitimate. And from Amazon, can you name a toy that you sell?
Like
you sell those cars behind you? Do you have products that you sell behind you? Can I see a product that you sell? You don't have to give me the name. Can I see a toy?
Hold on.
Bro, I don't want to see charts, bro. That's scammer talk. The minute you start throwing charts up, it's these little kids. They don't know any better. They're like, oh my God, look how much money he has. Look at his cars. Oh, look at this chart. It's got jiggly lines going up and down. He's making so much money.
You can't fake.
You can't fake a dashboard? You can't fake a dashboard?
That you could refresh? No fucking way.
Come on, bro. My man, come on, my man. You can easily fake a dashboard, my man. Come on, brother. You're smart like me. We're both business people. Come on, my man. They're telling me that's your heart monitor.
I thought I was a course seller. I'm not a business guy.
You're a business guy. I didn't know you as a course seller. I knew you as a business guy, brother.
So to your point, right? So you liked me, liked my content, thought that I was legit, but once you found out I was a course seller, your entire perception of me changed.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah. Because I didn't know you were a course seller. Once I found out you're a course seller, and then I didn't mind you being a course seller, but you can't even name one product you sell. You're literally, or what type of toys do you sell? Like, do you sell like water guns? Like, what do you sell?
No, we sell like board games. Like
Monopoly?
No, because you can't sell. I mean, you'd be wholesaling at that point. We don't do wholesale. We do private label.
So what's one board game? It must be very popular if you're doing crazy sales. Everyone must know it.
So look up horse race game.
Okay. I don't know what it is. It's on Amazon, so that's one of your products?
Yeah, okay. So I'm not going to say the brand because there's multiple people that sell it, but horse race game would be one of them.
And what type of game is that? Is it like a board game? Is it like a dice game?
No, it's so like you have like these like little figurines things. So that's like on Amazon, everything's differentiators, right?
They're asking me. Oh, I'm sorry. Here, go finish. They're spamming. Ask him about his early days of scamming with crypto mining.
I did crypto mining in the beginning. I didn't scam anybody.
Well, did you sell a course on it, or what did you do on it?
Fuck no, I didn't sell. How do you sell a course on crypto mining?
I don't know, bro. I'm just reading. He scammed Section 8.2.
Didn't scam.
Bro, why are you letting bro, get out of course selling. You're a good kid. Don't do it, my man. Why are you ruining your name or even putting yourself in this? If you're making this much money, talk about the product you sell and be like, hey, this is my brand. This is what I sell. And I'm very proud of Edible Arrangement. I'm very proud of what we built and where we got. And it gives me legitimacy at the end of the day. With you saying I sell FBO, I do all these sales, and you can't even name a brand, it kind of sounds sus, my man.
Yeah, and to your point earlier that you made, why would you want to create competition?
Hold on, but you're selling courses. You're creating competition. You're not even willing. Forget, bro. I'm just selling. Aren't you proud of the brand you built with this board game? Aren't you proud of that you're doing $1 million or $2 million in board game sales? That you built a board game that everyone wants, and you built this huge brand. Wouldn't you want to be proud of that?
I'm proud that I built companies. I've built multiple in different.
Bro, that's like someone saying I started an LLC. I got an LLC on cam. Like,
you ever seen those videos?
I feel like we live in a world where these kids, they're looking for answers. They're lost at 18, and they're willing to put money into courses and all these things to learn. And people are just standing there taking their money, and it breaks my heart. It really does, my man. They don't realize, end of the day, I always tell them, you know how brown people got ahead? They worked at the 7-Elevens, they ate cheese sandwiches, they saved their money, and then they bought the 7-Eleven. And now Indians and Pakistanis are the biggest holders of 7-Elevens and of hotels. Because we worked them, bro. We pooled our money. That's how we did it. And we tell our story. You can't even tell me a product you sell. You can't even tell me your story. You're like, the only thing I know you for is selling a course. I don't know you for a product.
Well, actually, you knew me for cars before courses. You didn't know courses, so I told you.
I know, but the cars are a flex to get people to buy your courses.
I don't monetize the car channel.
Bro, yeah, of course you are. If I go to your channel and I see your cars, and then I go to your website's selling courses.
They said, why does your bio? I don't think they understand that you're joking about that.
I battle. Oh, yeah, you want to battle, bro? Let's battle. I got like 1,000 people. Let's see if we can make some money on this. I don't know how to do it. You start the battle. Why not, bro?
I don't know. I have no idea. I've never done that. There's no way.
How do I battle, guys? Hold on. Battle, invite. I don't know how to do this.
But then you're asking because
snipe. I'm joking, bro. That's my battle joke. I always yell snipe.
But how do you get points for battling?
You don't get points. I know guys that sit on here and they battle all day long, and that's how they pay their bills. So it's kind of crazy to me to see that.
That's a fucking D1 grifter right there.
Bro, someone selling courses is a D1 drifter another day, bro. You selling courses and you're ruining your name and getting bad rep out there, and then you can't even name a product. That doesn't sound good, bro. I'll be honest with you. If anyone can be exposed, it's that. Like why you literally can you sell $1 million in board games? What do you sell? 2 million in board games?
In board games? No, I do like maybe like 70,000 a month.
Okay, but the whole year you're doing about $1 million.
Yeah, a little under 83,000 would be $1 million.
Yeah, so what's the board game? That's a lot. Like, we should all know the board game, right? Well, how much is the board game? $20 each? $15? How much is the board game? $50?
They're fucking expensive, dude. They're like $90.
Okay, $90. So you got a very unique board game. So you got a $90. Aren't you proud of this board game that you got people to pay $90 for? Like you literally got you sell 100,000 of them a year. Aren't you proud of building this board game that 100,000 are sold? What is the name of this board game? Let's advertise it. What are you scared of? If you're selling so many, why are you scared of bad reviews if you're selling 100,000 board games a year?
You know the sets where like people like paint the figurines and shit? Mm-hmm. It's a similar buyer.
Bro, like, let me ask you a question. Don't you want to sell that board game to private equity one day, level up, and then now sell that product and get another board game? Because that's what I would do. Like Edible Arrangements, we grew it. Like, if I made like Hasbro, they had a board game and they became bigger and bigger, and they came out with a new board game, and they have a whole game. You came out with your own brand, made a board game, and you're selling it for $90, which is crazy. Board games are like $12. So you are a genius. You are a genius, but you can't name the board game?
I gave you the name of the board game.
No, you gave me the type of board game it was. You didn't give me the actual name of the board game.
Yep.
Like, what is your brand called? What's a brand?
You're not gonna get it, bro. You're not the IRS.
Bro, I'm not the IRS, bro. Come on, my man. We're just having a conversation, my man. Like, you literally got 1,000 people on here. What if we all go buy the board game? Would you want to advertise? Guys, everyone, go buy an edible arrangement, get some chocolate-covered strawberries, or come rent one of my properties. You get what I'm saying? Why wouldn't you want to promote your business?
Oh, I said brown IRS. That's crazy as fuck.
So why wouldn't you want to promote your business?
I told you, I have done that. When I first started making content,
bro,
I did that.
bro, I'm sorry. If you're not willing to say the name of the product or tell what people you sell, you're no different than all those others. I'm sorry, bro. Because end of the day, if you have a board game doing $1 million in sales, private equity is going to give you 10 times that, 15 times that to buy that and multiply it.
No,
So what is it? What is it? What is this $90 board game? But what are they made out of gold, bro? What am I like? What kind of board game is this?
Multiples on Amazon aren't the same as they are off. You're looking at like a 2.5 to 5, depending on what your sales are.
Okay, whatever. You're going to sell 2.5 to 5 multiple. But end of the day, forget that. You built a board game that's a brand, right? You built a brand and you built a board game that is maybe you have competitors that make that board game too. But you do $1 million in sales in this board game and you can't name the board game. That doesn't sound sus at all, bro. It's like me talking to someone and then being like, oh, I make 20 million a year and I sell a ton of these products. And I'll be like, what's the product? I can't tell you. That's crazy. That's kind of crazy.
There's no net positive for me to tell you. Like, so
What
I
do you
changed.
mean, bro? Why wouldn't you want to promote your brand? I don't get it. Of course it's net positive. Aren't you proud of it? Aren't you being like, listen, guys, I'm the owner of Hasbro. I started Monopoly. Look at me. I'm the Monopoly owner. You're a beast for that. We'll all sit there and be like, damn, that dude found Monopoly. But if you're not willing to even say you found Monopoly or what the board game is, then you'll be like, damn, what did he really find? Where does he really make his money?
Monopoly is a trademark, so nobody.
Okay, forget Monopoly, but you're still not answering the question. If you built a brand on brown board or creatine, how much you do in sale in creatine? So you must have $1 million a year in creatine?
No, probably more than that.
Okay, so you're making $2 million a year in creatine. Aren't you proud of that brand you built? And wouldn't you start making other creatines around it and build that brand up? What is the name of the creatine? It must be some really good product.
Creatine's all the same, bro. Creatine. There's only 2 manufacturers of creatine in the world.
So I don't get it. So the creatine is a scam too? Like you're selling creatine, but you can't name the brand?
Creatine's the most studied supplement in history.
Bro, you're going around the question. You're not answering the question. What is the name of the creatine that you sell, my man?
I already told you I'm not going to tell you brand name.
How do you sleep at night?
I sleep really good, actually. I'm not going to lie.
You don't feel bad when you take kids' money, selling them a course, telling them to Amazon, leave all their money, man? Bro, it's really, honestly, my man, you seem like a good kid. There's no need to be doing this. There's no need, unless this is where you're making your money. God bless you. You figured out how to sell courses and get money from kids. And I get it. And even me, at one point, I was talking to my partner and he's like, bro, why are you doing social media? I said, just because I enjoy it. He goes, if you're not going to make money from it, why are you doing it? And I was like, maybe it's social networking. I get to meet people and meet famous people. I'll get to a certain level. And he's like, but we should sell. But then I'm like, I wouldn't never sell a course. Because my feeling is we have these kids, they have student loans, they have debt. They already have life hard enough with all the stuff going on. Why would I want to take their money and sell them a course where they can learn the majority of this stuff from Amazon? No, from ChatGPT. ChatGPT teaches you almost anything nowadays. Or YouTube.
I think AI is beneficial if you understand a basic concept of how the business works.
What do you mean AI is, if you understand the basic, okay.
So like asking, like if you're decent at working on...
Is there a creatine called Rise?
No, my friend owns Rise.
So, creatine's a scam. You just told me creatine itself is a scam. So you're just going into that market with a product and selling a creatine, which I get that. So you don't need to build a brand, but wouldn't you want to level this brand up and sell it one day? Or like, there's, what brands are the GNC? Wouldn't you want to make yourself into a brand and like focus on that and create a new creatine and create a new product, maybe a side product with it? I just don't understand why you wouldn't focus on that if you're doing that much in sales.
I never said creatine's a scam. Creatine's the most studied supplement in history. So why would it be a scam?
No, but what I'm saying is, but your brand, you can't even name the brand because you're scared. Okay, that's cool. I don't know, bro. For me, at the end of the day, it's really confusing when someone's successful and it's making money would sell courses. It never made sense to me because I know a lot of very rich people and none of these guys sell courses. And the people that sell courses usually are not making money with what they're selling, and they're selling courses, and that's where they're making their money. And I don't know, I can't even tell if you're true or not because you won't even name the product or what you sell. Like, wouldn't you feel more legitimate saying, hey, I own ABC brand or I own this? Like for me, I can legitimize myself very quickly by saying I was one of the founding partner or one of the partners in the original partners of Edible Arrangements. And then we sold to Catterton at one point, which is the biggest private equity company in the world at almost a 15 multiple.
In that same argument, though, you also didn't name publicly the business that you owned until after you sold it.
Yeah, I did. What are you talking about? You knew I owned Edible Arrangements the whole time. You could Google me in 1999. There was articles saying we owned Edible Arrangements from day one. What are you talking about? Of course we named it. It was very public. We were the owners of Edible Arrangements.
You weren't making social media content around it.
I wasn't making social media content around it. Bro, I was too busy working. Why would I make social media content if I'm busy working? Like if you knew the social media content is leading to you to sell more courses and get these kids to buy courses.
Ask about him spamming him, Navraj. What the fuck is that? There's like 5 people spamming that right now.
Yeah, they're saying something that you sold courses on big. I don't know, bro. These kids are crazy. Expose Kevin Pack. Who is Kevin Pack?
We already talked about Kevin Pack, bro.
Oh, that was another. I'm sorry. I'm just, bro. I can't even keep up. I got 1,000 people in here. This social media content in 1999. Yeah, there was no social media in 1999. Ask them about FBA, boss. I don't know, bro. Listen, my man. Me as an uncle or someone older than you, I would just tell you, don't ruin your name with selling courses, my man. Focus. If you're making so much money, and then if you have a brand, be proud of it. I've never seen the Under Armour guy or the Nike guy or any of these guys that started these brands hide and say, I don't want to say my brand because I do social media, and then people are going to write bad reviews. That just sounds sus. Like they would literally be proud of their brand. They wear shirts of their brand. They don't wear shirts of selling courses. They sell, or their cars. They're literally proud of the brand that they made. Like, so if you have a creatine brand doing $1 million in sale, and then you have a toy that you're selling $90 of this toy per month, that's crazy, bro. $90 toy and you're doing $1 million? You should be proud of that toy. Can I see the toy? Do you have one there? Can I see what it looks like?
Not here. I don't do product sourcing in my house. Bryce does it.
Hold on, you don't even have the toy you sell at your house? Aren't you proud of it? Like hold on. I have some edible arrangement memorabilia. Like, hold on, let me show you my edible arrangement. I have my plaque here.
What happened with a fake watch?
Oh, look at this. I have my plaque here from Edible Arrangements and our Catterton deal. So like I have stuff that I'm proud of. Like I got this from them. This from Catterton when we partnered, Catterton partners. Like you don't have a award or a toy or something. You don't have a product to show.
Amazon doesn't give awards, bro.
I know, but you're giving awards. You give awards for people selling stuff, but you don't even have a product. Do you go to the board game conventions? Are you known in the board game world?
I'm not a board game seller, bro. I'm an Amazon seller. But
you're still selling a board game.
But I'm not building brands like you like Edible Arrangements is one sector where you guys just focus on that one thing. I build products. It's not about the brand. It's just a different market.
I don't know, man. You're kind of losing me here, bro. I'm sorry. Like for me, end of the day, you're literally floating around the questions. You don't answer what brand you sell. You can't answer what product you sell. You're scared of saying that. These are just scammer ways of like not admitting what you're doing and literally selling you're doing all these sales. And look at my Excel sheet on my thing. You can't fake this. You can't fake. Of course you can, bro. I can make you an Excel sheet with all the ziggly lines and 50 million on it in a minute. It's not hard to do. But for me to actually say the brand, to build a brand and that's known and then say that you can't fake. A brand you can't fake. Like end of the day, if you owned Uno or if you owned Mattel, these are brands.
You know Nick?
No, Nick who?
What's his last name? Buriani?
No.
They're saying you know Nick.
Never heard of him, bro.
I don't know if that's just a
What
race.
is Bizonta? Bizonta.
I have no idea.
So how did you get into Section 8? Did you take a course on Section 8 and then start doing Section 8? So why do you don't sell courses on Section 8, just Amazon?
You're not, yeah, just Amazon.
Hold on, I thought you sold Section 8. Hold on a second, let me pull up your page real quick.
We don't sell a course. We have a sourcing service.
So you have something there. Hold on one second, I gotta do a puzzle. Hold on, try again. I'm really bad at this puzzle. Okay, there it goes. Hold on one second. He sent it to me. Let me 1 second, brother.
People are saying you gave Navraj a fake watch. What does that mean?
Oh, I've never even met Navraj. He's my mob, bro. I never even met him. He's a kid that lives in DC. That's a good kid, but I've talked to him on the phone. I've never met him personally.
What do you have mods for?
When I go on live, so you have trolls that come on, the mods control the comments and stuff like that. That's all.
I don't know. Control what? I don't understand.
So if someone's spamming something, someone's like literally filling the whole chat up with dumb things, he will be able to mute them and take care of them so I can focus on talking instead of trying to control my chat. I'm just looking at this Akram. Okay, so I have your link for your website here. Economy Side Hustle, right?
No.
So you sell Learn FBA, Amazon scoring software,
That's my software.
and Section 8, done for Section 8 investing, sourced, secured, and managed. Apply now.
We just source houses.
Hold on, you have these great websites on courses. You don't have a website for your brand?
It's not a course.
Okay, whatever this is. You don't have a website for your brand of board games?
We have a website.
But you're not proud of it, and you can't say it because you think they're going to spam the website?
No, the website they wouldn't do. The
So what is the
Amazon
website? What is the website? Why don't you have a link of it on your
website. You know the fucking brand name, dude. I don't understand why you're not grasping.
Oh, bro, I'm sorry, bro. You're scamming, bro. If you're not willing to talk about the brand and talk about what product you sell, bro, I'm sorry. You cannot legitimize anything you're saying because we're not even willing to say the name of the product you sell. That's crazy, bro. Crazy. It's like me saying here, I made a ton of money a long time ago and I sold fruit, but I'm not going to tell you what fruit. But you guess what fruit it is because I'm scared you're going to write articles and letters about this fruit. So I can't tell you the name of the fruit, bro. That's crazy, bro. As a businessman, that's the most nonsense I've ever heard in my life.
Is it?
Yeah, man, you should be proud of your product. If you built a brand, you should be proud of it. Why aren't you proud of the product you sell? It doesn't even make sense. Every guy I know the Apartment King. I know people that started Jimmy John's. You name the product, they all stand behind their product, and that's what they're known for. They're not known for courses. You're known for courses. Only thing you have on your website are courses. You don't have your products on there. So why don't you legitimize yourself by saying these are the products I sell? Because you're scared they're going to write bad reviews? Come on, bro. Come on, bro. If you're doing that much in sales, you're literally, I'm sorry, my man. It just doesn't sound legit. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I don't know enough. Maybe you're at another level. God bless you. Or maybe you're a scammer.
Only time will tell.
Yeah, that's what happens at the end. I just don't get it at the end of the day, why you would put yourself in a place to hurt yourself. Just don't do that to yourself, my man. If you're 28 and successful and you have all these model cars, my man, you are a hungry and thirsty man. You are one hungry, thirsty man, bro. You're eating a lot of crackers and a lot of drinks. Are you nervous?
These are Cheez-Its.
Yeah, bro, not good for you, Cheez-Its. Shouldn't be eating Cheez-Its.
I don't eat until like 2:30 every day.
I do the same thing. Yeah, I intermittently fast. I do the same thing.
Yeah, so
yeah, but I don't eat Cheez-Its. Why would you intermittently fast and eat Cheez-Its? Doesn't that kind of defeat the purpose?
It's the only thing I had, and we were going to do this live, so I didn't want to be eating like a full-ass meal while we're talking. I feel like that's disrespectful.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate you not being disrespectful. Do you have any questions for me, my man? I'd love to answer anything, any advice you need. The only advice I would tell you is stop selling courses and focus on your brand and level up that brand so you can sell it one day instead of selling courses.
So what year did you start Edible Arrangements?
1999.
Fuck, it was when I was born, almost.
Yeah, my man. I'm a little older than you. I dropped out of college. I was in college. My brother saw the concept, built it. I came in like a couple weeks later. I dropped out of college. I actually was going to college part-time and worked with him. And then I dropped out, made it full time. We grew very quickly. We opened 1,500 stores in, we ordered 1,000 stores in 10 years. And everything I'm talking about is documented. You can just Google me and you'll see tons of articles.
I'm not questioning anything that you say. You don't need to.
I'm just saying everything I'm saying is legitimate because it's easy to fact check that. You can look up my name. With you, I really can't even find the brand you sell. I can't, if I look up your name, not one time does a brand come up. The only thing comes up is courses.
That's good.
Not really, bro. Not really. That really does put you in the scammer. And then all the people is your partner, the one that you were working with, is he a scammer? Does he sell courses too?
If he sells courses, is he a scammer?
When I'm asking your former partner, is he sell courses too?
Yeah, we already answered that.
He does, or yes or no? I don't remember, bro. I'm sorry, I'm old, so my memory isn't that good.
Yeah, he does.
So he sells courses too. What's the name of his product? What's the brand he sells on Amazon?
Not for me to say.
Bro, I love it. I'm sorry, I love it. These kids are so dumb. Take that money, bro, 100%. Take advantage of the kids to sell them courses because you can't even tell the product that you sell. You can't name one product that you sell. Like, that's crazy. I sell creatine, but I can't name it. I sell a board game for $90. Bro, if you're able to sell a board game for $90, you should get a trophy because that's an expensive board game. But then you can't even name the board game because, God forbid you name it, you'll get bad reviews. Come on, bro. You're telling me you have $1 million business with a brand and you can't even say the brand?
So the same way that your morals say that you would never sell coaching.
Yeah.
I know
your morals are telling you not to build your brand and say your brand.
It's not to.
That's some crazy morals.
I build it every year. It grows. I mean, we're up 24% year over year, so it's good growth.
Bro, everything coming out of your mouth is BS unless you name the brand. Otherwise, it's just BS. You're literally saying something without backing it up. If you could back up what you're saying by saying the brand, like I back up what I say by saying the brand and what I do, you can't back it up. Not one time have you backed up anything you've said by proving a brand. Like you said, hey, I own GNC, I own this brand and it's a $20 million product. I own Fit for Food. There's all these brands that do generic creatine and other things. You aren't you proud of that brand? Do you go to the creatine conventions? Are you like big at the creatine conventions or like the supplement conventions?
I go to supplement conventions.
I understand that, but are you well known there? Because you're doing so much in sales, you must be well known at these conventions.
I'm a tiny business. Tiny. How much does Optimum Nutrition do a year?
I don't know, bro. I honestly, my man, end of the day, you can't even name your business, but you naming all these other ones, bro. Honestly, my man, eat a couple more Cheez-Its, bro. Because like literally none of this makes sense. I'm sorry. Like for me as a businessman, as another adult talking to you, someone that can't name the brand that they're selling and they can't even name a product that they sell because they're scared of reviews and they're not even proud of the product. They don't even have the board game in their house. You're telling me you sell a couple million in board games and you don't even have a board game in your house? Show us a board game. You can cover the brand name. Show us what the board game looks like. You're selling for $90. Like, I would be promoting it. Guys, everyone, buy chocolate covered strawberries. Make sure you go to Edible Arrangements and get chocolate covered strawberries. I'd be promoting it. But instead, you're like, hey, yeah, I sell a board game, but I can't tell you what it is. That's crazy. I'm just talking logically as an adult. I'm not really like these kids. They talk. I'm just like, for me, it doesn't make sense. Like, I know a guy who's very rich. I know exactly where his money comes from. I always say follow the money. If you can't tell where someone's money is coming from, then there's something wrong. Like if you're not selling courses and that's not your main revenue, what is a board game? Okay, what is the board game? Oh, I can't tell you. Okay, can I find articles of you talking about this board game or the creatine brand? Because you know, $1 million in creatine, that's still a good number. So hold on, you sell board games, creatine, what else? Because that's only $2 million there. And you do what? You do 6 million in sales? 500,000 a month?
I want to prove your point real quick in a second.
Yeah, please show me another Excel sheet on your wall, bro. Why didn't you show us a product? That's all you got to do. Like literally, I would disappear right now and be like, this guy is legit the minute you show me a product. If you can't show me a product, then you're not legit, bro. That's all you got to do. Show me a brand. Be like, hey, this is my brand I built. Boom, done. Here's all the articles about this brand that I built and this creatine. Look, I got an award for selling $1 million at Amazon, and I got it from the, I don't know, creatine convention. I don't know, bro. Where's the legitimacy? Have you ever any article on this board game? Because that's a lot of sales. It must be an amazing board game.
Sorry, these motherfuckers keep spamming co-host.
Bro, they're spamming BZONTA. What is that?
I don't know. BZONTA?
They're saying there is no $90 board game. Their kids are all looking for the board game. They're saying there's no $90 board game. What type of board game was it again? What was it called?
Horse race.
Horse race? And what is it? Like you race horses? Like what is the board game? How does the game work?
Yeah, it's literally a game to bring the horse around. It's similar. It's a similar concept to like not Monopoly, but
Hold on. Your Monopoly sells for like $20. How the hell are you selling a horse board game for $90?
I said not Monopoly.
I'm sorry. Hold on one second. I gotta get a charger. Here, come with me. I gotta get a battery pack. Bro, I don't want to see Excel sheets, bro.
No,
I'm sorry, bro. That's
this is-
Scammer 101 by showing
No.
Excel sheets. I don't want to see that, bro. I want to see a product.
This isn't my
Bro, I can
sales.
make a dashboard in 30 seconds. I can have
this
one of my
isn't my
IT guys build me a dashboard in 30 seconds.
Oh, you,
I want to see an actual game or something you sell, brother.
Hold on.
Listen, as an older person, give me that respect and say, Cam, this is a board game I sell. Like, don't show me an Excel sheet, bro. I can make an Excel sheet right now and put $10 million on it.
This is to your point of the creatine being a big company. The top 3 do 20 million a month. So this is just 3 brands. So it's not actually a lot.
I understand that. So hold on, what are the other products? You sell a board game, you sell creatine, so that's $2 million. What's the other $4 million?
At the end of the day, you're just going to ask me the brand name again. I'm going to say I'm not going to
But
tell
what are
you.
the products?
You're
What
gonna
are the
tell
products?
me,
What is the category? Is it a major categories? What are the categories?
Fitness, health and fitness. Well, I
So
can
what is it?
actually,
You sell push-up bars, you sell like what?
I can show
cookies?
you
Why
Pilates.
don't you show me the product? Do you have one? Can you show us a product?
I have a Pilates reformer here. I sell those.
And those go for like $10,000?
No,
You sell
we sell
body reformers?
them for 1,000.
And you do $1 million in sales in these? How much you do in sales in these reformers?
In reformers, no, not 1,000, not $1 million.
So what? So you're willing to show me the reformer? Aren't you scared they're going to start writing bad comments on this reformer?
I'm not going to tell you the brand name.
You're not going to tell me a brand name. Can you show me the board game? You don't have a board game at your house? Can I see what the board? Because the $90 board game, I want one of these. This is crazy. I want the kids to see this $90 board game. Like, look, kids, you can buy a $90 board. I've never bought a board game for $90. That's crazy. Is it like electronic? Like, why how are you able to sell a board game for $90? Because that price point's usually around $10, $20, or $30.
This is mine.
That's cool. But the board game, like, how are you selling a board game for $90? How do you, like, what's special about it that it sells for $90?
Because it's not just a board game. That's why I made the reference earlier of like those kits where people like put them together and they get to paint it, right? It's one of those kits where you build it and then you play with it. So you're doing
And
both.
you're not proud of building this and selling? Aren't you proud of being able to sell this for $90? That seems like a major accomplishment. Like, why don't you have an article written about you? Right, I came out with a board game and I do $1 million in sales. Like, you literally can't name one product that you sell, and you can just show me. You can't name one brand.
I named 3 and I showed you one.
You're not Samsung. Like, I don't know. Aren't you proud of brands? I don't know.
So
I'm lost here. Maybe these kids know something I don't. I just don't understand it, bro. I feel like you're capping at the end of the day. You're literally flexing on these kids with your house and all these things. Everything's levered, and you're flexing with the cars to really sell courses, not really sell a product. Because otherwise, you'd be proud of your product. I know a guy that started Jimmy John's, and if you go to his house, he had Jimmy John's everywhere. I know a guy that sold technology for software for back end for amusement parks, and you go to his house, he could show you the software. Show me something. Show me a product that you sell, my man. What about a former product? What about a product you used to sell that you don't sell anymore? You could show. You don't want bad reviews.
The BZNOTA that they're spamming is a brand name of a horse race game. That's why they keep doing it.
Okay, so that's what you sell?
That's not my brand, but that would be almost exactly what it is. You want to see it, or are you going to say
Yeah,
you don't
sure.
care?
I'd love to see it. I'm just curious how many yeah, sure. Let's see. I got time. I'm excited. Actually, I'm gonna go get some cheese.
for this.
Hold on. That's the board game that you're selling for $90? How much did they sell it for?
80.
$80, and you have one like that for 90?
Yep.
So yours is better. So why are people buying yours for 90 and not buying it for 80 from them?
It's not necessarily that it's better, right? A lot of it's just perceived value. With a lot of things, like with edible arrangements, it's one of the most expensive ways to send shit, right? And that's just because you had the notoriety of it. People perceived it as better because it cost more.
There's no competitor. Edible arrangements has no competitor. We were the first in that industry to make a product that was like that. That's why we're there, and that's why our brand was so popular. We were the first in the market for that. Like if you were the first in the market for horse racing, you don't even want to say the horse racing name of the company that you started. Crazy shit, bro. I'm sorry. This is some crazy stuff. As a businessman talking to another businessman, I've never talked to someone that told me they did all this sales and then would not name their brand because they're scared of trolls writing bad reviews. I'm sorry. That's just crazy to me. This is just me as a businessman. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong here. I don't know something. Maybe you know something I don't. It just feels scammy. I feel a little icky.
So your perception's never going to change. You gave me the opportunity to ask for advice. I was asking for it, and then you went back to the scamming shit.
I'm no problem. What's the advice you'd like to know, brother?
Did you guys ever raise money?
You did. We didn't raise money. We used our own capital. So we never took loans. We never took debt. We built the company ourselves. The only time we ever raised money is when we brought Catterton in and they took a third of us. But we didn't raise capital to need more money. It was mainly just taking some money off the table.
So is that selling? So you sold like a portion of private equity then? And when you do that, do you give them a valuation that is better or what you're currently valued at?
No, they private equity is the smartest people in the world, bro. They give you a valuation and they give you an exit number. They have both sides figured out. These guys aren't taking over the world for no reason. Private equity is, between you and me, I think private equity is ruining the world because they're literally, everything's about money. Everything's about making money. End of the day. So, but end of the day, private equity taught us how to make money too. They were like, hey guys, this is how you make money. So that was nice, that part of it too. But I don't feel like private equity should not own hospitals. Private equity should not own doctors. They shouldn't own medical stuff. They shouldn't own schools. So that kind of stuff is crazy. I'm just still stuck on like you built a brand and the only thing I can find on your website is courses. I can't find anything about the products you sell.
You just went back to it again.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm kind of stuck on that because it doesn't feel legitimate. It doesn't feel legitimate at all. That's all. I don't want to call you like that, but like it just like I'd love you to legitimize this really quickly. And be like, hey, because end of the day, you and me can have a one-on-one call. Then I can go online and say, hey, this guy sold this product and say the name of it later. So what difference does it make if you tell me one-on-one or if you tell me here?
So if you sent me your number, I would text you the link. I literally have it up here. I would text you the link.
Okay, send it to Akram. You have my staff member that was talking to you.
But knowing you, you're gonna fucking post it. I already know.
Oh, you're scared I'm gonna put what did you want to promote your product, bro?
No.
Did you want to be like, guys, this is what I sell. This board game's amazing. Make sure you buy this board game. It's amazing. And you're getting so many good reviews. Who cares about the bad trolls?
They're saying he'll definitely post it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, of course I'm gonna post it, bro. That's what you should do too. You should be proud of what you built. You're not even proud of what you built. The only thing you post is your courses. You can't even post what you do. You can't even tell me where your money comes from. All you could tell me is you can sell me Excel sheets. You can't give me one brand. You can't give me one product. You can't give me anything. And you do 6 million in sales, right? 6 or 7 million in sales. And you can't name one exact product. You sell creatine and you sell board games. And then you sell, I think, 4 other products, but you can't name one brand you built around them.
I did show you the Amazon seller dashboard, which I refreshed.
Bro, please, the dashboard is a scam, bro. I can care less about your dashboard. Literally, I can have a technology guy create me a dashboard in 30 seconds and show that to people. That is scammer talk from a businessman. Like, it's like me coming to buy your business. If I come to buy your business, I'm going to ask the brand. I'm not going to be like, show me the dashboard. I'm going to do my due diligence and go through exactly all the products you sell and confirm it. It doesn't even make sense. I'm sorry. This is just me talking. Maybe you know something else, but it just seems like a hustle to me, bro. Seems like a hustle. Congratulations on hustling in. If that's what made you money, maybe like if I didn't have some ethics, I would be doing it too. Those Cheez-Its look really good. My man's tearing up those Cheez-Its. You sure you don't want to get a meal, bro? Get some food, my man. Get some real food. You're literally not eating all day, then you're eating like 7 bags of Cheez-Its. Like you're literally intermittent fasting, which is a great thing to do to lose weight, which I'm trying to do too. I'm trying to get rid of my belly. But I don't eat Cheez-Its. I go have salmon or some chicken with some rice, something nice.
The first mentor I ever met, because I'm still a decently sizable person, but I was way bigger. I was probably about 40 pounds of muscle bigger than I am now.
Uh-huh.
Like 5, 6 years ago. First mentor I ever met. He owns a. Have you ever heard of Truvani?
True Bonnie?
Truvani.
Truvani. I don't know. It rings a bell for some reason. I might have heard of it. What is it? What type of product?
So it started with Vani Hari, which is like an influencer. I don't know who it is, but I the name she makes like
Sugar replacement thing?
no.
What is it?
They're a protein company. They sell like really healthy supplements.
So listen, you can name a product there. So this guy built a brand and he has a product.
Well, let me get to my point
Go ahead.
before you interject again.
I'm sorry. I'm just lost here a little bit. I'm just trying to figure out like some guy does all these sales that doesn't have a product.
I understand, but at the same time, like I'd let you finish when you speak. So like, let me do the same.
I apologize. I'm just high energy. I'm like a little pit bull sometimes.
And so, to your point of you want to get in better shape, that was how I met my first ever mentor. He's the one who founded that brand.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to the gym with him every day for 2 years,
Mm-hmm.
and he got in better shape, and I got to ask questions for 2 hours a day for free.
Oh wow.
Bro,
I never like I don't get that. You know, I always tell about mentoring. You don't need a mentor until you start making money. When you start making money, that's when you need a mentor. If you're not making money, it doesn't make sense. A mentor is not going to get you out of bed and get you to work. You got to get out of bed. You got to start a business. You got to build something, and then the mentor comes in because now you're leveling up, and that mentor will teach you what to do at that point. But if you're not leveling up and making money, I just don't. I get it, my man. I'm like lost here. I appreciate this call. Congratulations on your social media, my man. You have a huge following. You've done a great job on that. Between you and me, I would stop this course selling and focus on your brand so you can exit at one point. The course selling, you're just going to hurt your family's name in the long run.
to a certain extent, yes. But I mean, at the end of the day, this is
I don't get it. To a certain extent, yes. And so, but you're going to continue. None of that makes sense.
I was going to say that
Because if you're making 600,000, you're making 300,000 a month. You're making a lot of course selling, 100,000. Damn, I should sell courses. What am I doing wrong? I should sell courses. I should make a ChatGPT course, sell a course, and these kids, poor kids, are spending. How much is your course?
anywhere from 1,500 to 7,000.
Wow. So how do you choose to charge someone 1,500 or 7,000? Because I went on your website. It told me how much do you have in income to spend. It was crazy. It was like, how much do you have the capability of spending? And I was like, wow.
Because if people
Why
don't
would you ask a question like that?
if people don't have enough to actually start the business, I'm not going to sell them anything because that would be fucked up, in my opinion.
Yeah, bro, I don't get it. Like your website, book a call, FBO selling, higher return, time flexibility. Get started today. Let's get started today. Okay, time, money, or legacy. Which one do you want? That's like, what do you do for work? How much are you willing to invest to start the Amazon business? 2K, 5K, 10K? So how do you charge someone 1,500 and how do you charge someone 7,000? How do you figure out how to charge someone depending on what they say they have in capital?
No, it depends on what they want. So we have different tiers.
My man, aren't you scared of the FCC coming after you or FTC coming after you eventually one day and like getting fraud charges? Or is this not like, they don't do that? I don't know because I've seen a lot of these course sellers, Ben Mullah, they're being sued. A lot of these guys are being sued.
It's because they make guarantees.
So you learn not to make guarantees?
I've never made guarantees. I don't think there are guarantees in business.
Bro, how many bags of Cheez-Its do you eat? And bro, how many energy drinks are you drinking? Is that Celsius? Is that like your 6 Celsius?
It's my first one, bro. What do you think? I'm fucking taking huge gulps?
I don't know, bro. Maybe. I don't know. You seem nervous.
I showed you the one bag of Cheez-Its, dude. Look at that. One bag. I'm eating one at a time.
It's
I'm
awesome.
hungry. I haven't eaten.
Yeah, no, but listen, for me, get yourself something healthy to eat, my man. Like Cheez-Its are the last worst thing you should be breaking your fast with. If you're fasting for 20 hours, how many? What do you do? 18/6?
Sometimes I go
What's your
24.
window of eating?
For me, like if I eat too late, I have a heart condition in my family, so I get heartburn super bad.
Hmm.
And so if I eat like past like 9, then I kind of get fucked up.
So what is your window? 2 to 4? What is your window?
Yeah, I'll usually stop eating. I'll eat like one meal, maybe another one if I'm hungry. I'm usually not, but I'll usually stop eating by like 5:30.
So why are you overweight? Are you overweight? You seem a little overweight.
That's fucked up, bro.
I'm overweight, bro. There's nothing wrong with it. We're adults talking. I'm an older gentleman talking to you.
I'm
Like, are
six.
you overweight, or is that what you're doing it for to get trim up? For me, I still have a belly. I want to get rid of this belly, so I've been like, I'm doing a 3-day water fast after this to try to thin up. So I like that. That's what I heard. To get rid of belly fat, water fast is the best.
Oh, it's calories in, calories out. Like
Yeah,
giving me water.
there's good calories and bad calories still, right? Like eating bad stuff and good stuff. There's a big difference.
No, I mean if you eat 1,000 calories of vegetables or 1,000 calories of Cheez-Its, it's
Yep.
still 1,000 calories. I mean, it's a simple law of thermodynamics.
Beautiful. Did you go to college?
Yeah,
Where did you go?
Cal State Long Beach.
Nice. And then your house, did you buy it cash or you took a loan on it?
I financed this one. Yeah.
Do you have more liability than assets, or your assets are higher than your liabilities?
What do you consider a liability? Just strictly houses, or do you
No,
consider?
it's real simple math. If you add up all your assets and then you say you got $10 million between the houses and the cars, are your loans $8 million, or are your loans $12 million, or are they 10 million?
I put 50% down on all my cars, sometimes more. That's just a personal preference.
That's awesome. I
But
gotta grab water, bro. I literally was at the pool. I put a shirt on to talk to you because I was like wearing shorts at the pool, and I know our call was supposed to be at 2. So I'm just gonna grab a water out of my fridge. I apologize. I'm drinking Diet Coke. I'm trying to quit Diet Coke. I only drink it because it's the only thing in my office.
my mom ripped Diet Cokes like 3 a day for 30 years.
Diet Coke?
Now,
Yeah, man. Diet Coke. That's what your body thinks it's real sugar. That's what I've been told. Look, I got shorts on. I'm literally wearing swim shorts with a shirt. Just, I'm doing the office, the work from home look right here.
do you get headaches if you don't drink it?
No, I literally drink less than one a day now. 1 or 2 a day is the most Diet Cokes I drink. That's all. I'm literally I try to pound 3 of these a day, and I'm down to 2. I'm peeing like a horse though. I pee all day.
What's your weight?
I'm at 190 right now, 195 probably. But I feel like I'm trying to get my muscle up. So I started doing push-ups, started doing some weightlifting. But I do a weighted vest walk. I walk around, I'd say around 4 miles a day with a weighted vest, with a 30-pound vest.
And what's your height?
I'm 5'11". Well, if you go on the dating app, I'm 6.
Yeah, of course. Always a +1.
You gotta have that 1 inch. That 1 inch makes a big difference.
So
I'd love to
5'11".
visit you in Dallas sometime, my man. Well, what cars do you have? Let's talk about cars and stuff. Let's have some fun talk. Forget this other stuff.
I have the 765 LT Spider.
Bro, is that not the sickest car ever?
I do think it's probably the best car ever made in terms of driving experience.
Oh, what a great car. That car makes you feel alive. The 765 LT is a beast.
But I have the fully exposed carbon one.
Okay, nice. I think, aren't they all fully carbon and then you get it painted?
Yeah,
Yeah, mine is red and carbon exposed on some parts.
yeah, they're all full carbon bodies, but it's like when you have a 765.
Well, then they're saying you're helping a scam. I have a 765 LT, yeah.
So when you open up the door, there's like the carbon on the inside. That's what that shit would look like. If
Okay.
it looks like, I mean, it's basically just forged carbon. Lamborghini just scammed everybody and said that forged carbon is cool.
What else do you have? You have any Porsches?
Not a big. I don't think I'm old enough for that, bro. I'm just not a Porsche.
Bro, you don't know. I used to think the same way. There's nothing like Porsche, bro. My GT2 RS will destroy any car. It'll destroy the 765 LT. I got it tuned. It's a sick car. Of course, if you want to flex on people, Porsche is not a flex like a supercar, like a Lamborghini or Ferrari. But the real flex is having drivability wise, there's no better positioning and drivability than a Porsche.
I think the 2RS is one of the best cars ever made.
Yeah, you guys want to see my cars? Here, let's go in my garage. If I lag a little bit, don't mind me, bro. We're going to go for a walk. These kids want to see my cars. I got a lot of people on here, so let's show you my cars. So what's your favorite? What's your favorite car?
That I've ever owned, or just right now?
In general, yeah, that you own right now. What's your favorite one?
Supercar is probably the 812 GTS or the 765. I love the comfortability of the 812 and the sound.
What is 812? A Ferrari? I don't even know. I can't even keep up a Ferrari anymore.
Yeah, Ferrari 812, 2018 to 2024, I think.
So I have the 918 and the CGT here. The 918 I take out. That's my favorite, one of my favorites. And then I have the CGT. And I buy a lot of my cars as investments. That's why I buy these cars. I'm actually looking at what is the 812, but the special one. It's 1.6 million I found one for. So I'm looking at that. I gotta turn some lights on. I just redid my garages. All right, let me flip my camera around. Flip camera. Make sure my Wi-Fi is good. I just redid all my garages. But I got the GT2 RS. It's tuned, straight piped, 765 LT up here. I just got the Manti kit on the GT3 RS, and I have a Ford GT here. I actually have another house, and then I also have my Cullen in here. I got a Bentley outside. I also have another house with the 5 cars sitting there. So I keep my cars, I got Teslas, you name it. But this is my streaming room. I actually stream in this room. I had a garage. I'm having them all AC'd so I can show the products off at the end of the day. But I'm not really selling it. Maybe should I sell something? Maybe I should sell something. But I'm just scared of selling stuff, and I don't want to be wrapped up in this thing. I don't know, bro. I don't know. I'm on social media because I enjoy it. I don't really make money from it, but this is my favorite toy. I have one of these Segways, the Mall Cop Segway. This thing is, and then I have the 2 dirt bikes, the Segway dirt bikes. I actually drive them around my community. It's fun to see.
You have the Segway go-kart?
I have the Segway golf cart. No, the golf cart is from some golf cart company.
The go-kart.
Yes, I have 4 of those, the pros. The Segway, my son drives those, the little pros. Those are really nice. My son drives that. I actually drive it too. They're really good. I have a Louis Vuitton helmet too that I wear as a joke. And I put a Ducati in my living room. I got divorced, and this is the ultimate way to know you're divorced. When you put a Ducati in your living room. Because your wife is not letting you do that, right? You brought a motorcycle into the living room, she'd be like, no. And that's what my designer said. My designer was like, you need to get rid of that motorcycle. I'm like, I ain't get rid of it. I don't care. I like it. It looks good, and I don't want to drive it. If I leave it outside, I'll drive it. I don't want to DIE. So I'm like, good. Any motorcycles? You have any 2-wheeled vehicles?
My mom was a fire chief, so motorcycles are never going to be in the cards for me. She went on too many.
Okay, bro. Let's do a match.
Bro, are we really going to do this right now?
Let's do it, bro. Snipe! Snipe!
Don't give me any fucking gifts, bro. That's crazy work.
Bro, these kids give gifts to all these girls at the end of the day. So why not get some gifts here, my man? We got 1,000 people on here. Snipe! Snipe! Hold on. I'm saying it too early. We have to wait to say snipe. We got all these kids on here. So let's get some gifts at the end of the day. We had a nice conversation. This is a good way for them to pay us back. And TikTok takes 50% of it. End of the day, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the gifts. Some days I'm like, I should become an NPC. Just sit there and be like, thank you for the roses. Thank you for the. And I've learned you can make money even on TikTok Shop. It's amazing ways to make money on TikTok. So many ways to make a lot of money and grow yourself. So, and look at us. We're not even talking about. We don't care if we win or lose. But you know who cares if we win or lose? Our people watching us. So it's crazy at the end of the day. So I appreciate you guys supporting us, and I do TikTok Shop. And TikTok Shop is actually a great way to make money. I would tell all you kids to 100% thank you for that, to look at TikTok Shop, because I know a lady that does over $400,000 a year selling hair dryers, and she makes $400,000 a year from TikTok Shop. And she actually does it, and she spends 8 hours a day selling them, and you can see her sales number. You know the beauty of it is I can actually see her sales when you go to that product, and you can see all the numbers. So she's very legitimate. It's easy to legitimize her.
You're actually You're actually a funny guy. I feel like you and I would be friends.
Yeah, bro. I have a personality. I 100% have a personality. I think you're kind of a funny guy too. You love your Cheez-Its though. I've never seen someone like literally eat so many Cheez-Its slowly. But I get it. You're fasting all day, so I get it.
I'm eating one at a time, bro. That's not even that deep.
No, I'm just saying it's a lot of Cheez-Its though.
And you're out here talking shit on the Cheez-Its and you're drinking Diet Coke. The fuck?
Bro, I stopped. I walked all the way over here to get water because I don't want to drink Diet Coke. That Diet Coke was sitting there from last night. I ran out of water. So I went and got it water because I was drinking that last night. It was a warm Diet Coke I was drinking sitting on my table that was flat. So I didn't want to leave my room and be disrespectful to you. So I came to my living room now to get a water because I got to stop eating this stuff. But here, Snipe! Hold on, no, I can't say Snipe yet. I watch these guys, they battle on here all the time. Crazy the numbers they be doing on battling. Crazy. Guys, tap the screen, tap the screen. That's what they talk like. That's why I don't battle, because I think it's hilarious. I can't, as a grown man, be telling kids to send me gifts. But end of the day, this is a battle between the kids, I guess. See who wins. Not between you and me, because you and me don't care, right?
Doesn't Diet Coke have caffeine in it?
Yes, bro, trust me. Bro, I don't sleep. I sleep like 4 hours a night. Trust me, bro. I gotta stop. Trust me. That's why I don't drink it. That's why I'm pounding water nowadays, because I was drinking like 6 a day. And I get the little cans. I don't get the big cans, because the big cans, like, I never finish them. So I always get the little cans and I drink half of it. Like, you walk around my house like a month ago, you would see Diet Coke cans everywhere. And my maid comes and picks them up at the end of the day. Do you have staff in your house? Do you guys have maids and stuff like that, or your wife does it?
I have a cleaning lady. I had a chef for like a year and a half, but my wife's Mexican, so.
Oh, beautiful. So when are you having babies, my man? Pop some babies out, my man. You guys working on it? You're young. You want to have kids young, my man. Don't wait till you're older to have babies, because you don't want to be like 60 running around after a 10-year-old.
Bro, I'm trying every day, dude. Every day.
Oh, yeah, it takes time, my man. You got this. You know what? Doggy works. 100%. And make sure you have some boys, bro. You gotta have some boys and girls. Don't just have girls or just boys. Have a mix of them. I have 3 girls and a boy, and it's beautiful.
I don't think you really can choose, though. I mean, I guess you could
Don't
choose.
choose. I had 3 girls, and then the 4th one, thank God, we got a boy. So 100%. You don't choose. But I've heard that if the temperature, it's the way you hit it. I don't know, bro. It's genetics at the end of the day. You get lucky or you don't, but. A snipe! Hold on, I'm too early. Am I supposed to say snipe yet? Snipe! I'm sorry, bro. I'm just a jokester. 90% of the time, I'm still 15. I haven't grown up. I swear to God, people tell me I literally troll people online all day long. And like, you are the thirstiest man I've ever met.
That's water.
I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm trolling again. I'm just trolling, bro. It's just a troll.
You do try and rage bait pretty hard, though.
Yeah, why not, bro? Isn't that the whole fun to be on here? Is to rage bait a little bit, to have a little fun. And like, I love trolls. I actually don't kick trolls out. I enjoy trolls because I think trolls make us better at the end of the day. But listen, my man, I would love you to, I'm gonna send you a text afterwards. I'll get your number. I'd love to talk to you offline and literally see what products you sell. I'm like, you could snipe. Hold on, you gotta yell snipe actually, because you're below. You gotta yell snipe.
Bro, I'm not fucking doing that.
Oh, I got a Ferrari. What is this? I got a car. Invest in me? What is this? Whoever sent me that Ferrari was badass. Get him to stop scamming. Bro, he's never stopping scamming. I don't think he's scamming either, or maybe he is. But I just want to know what product he sells, end of the day. But listen, brother, it was a pleasure talking to you. I'm going to go get some Cheez-Its now. Like, you got me thinking about Cheez-Its after this.
Cheez-Its and Diet Coke, bro. That's all you need.
That's it, my man. Listen, have yourself a wonderful day. We can maybe talk again, and congratulations on your success and growing your brand. And maybe we can have another battle one day.
I do enjoy the. I mean, like, a lot of people get mad in these situations. I felt like there was a decent dialogue. Neither of us got.
I think it would have been it would have been better if you could name a product. It would make me feel more comfortable. Because for me, I don't want to legitimize something that isn't legitimate. But end of the day, I don't want to say you're not legitimate but you can't really name a product yourself. So for me, it's.
I told you.
I know, but you can't name a brand. You can't say I started VTech and we make this game. I just think that would help you legitimize. I would just tell you to put it on your website. If you spend all this money and you sell these courses, legitimize the product you sell. Be like, hey, I'm proud of this board game I sell for $90. That would be an amazing thing if you could do that. But I understand you can't because, you know, the trolls write bad. Aren't you worried about the trolls writing bad reviews about your courses? Since you talk about courses, aren't you worried that the trolls will start writing bad reviews on the courses?
Not really.
Hold on. I'm so confused. So you show your courses off because it's okay.
We're
You
gonna
can't
go
show
down
your
the
product
promotional
off because
tangent
you're
again.
scared of it. I'm so confused.
Bro, the chat's saying,
I'm
"Oh, fucking
I'm
God."
lost. I'm just a businessman talking. I'm sorry. I'm just lost.
Yeah, the chat's not.
Because
the
aren't you
chat's
scared the
not
trolls will
starting.
go on your courses and write bad things? Because either you're scared of them doing it on your products, but you're not scared of them doing it on your. I don't know, bro.
And I
Okay,
can-
brother. Listen, Kevin, it was a pleasure speaking to you. I wish you a wonderful day, brother. Okay.
All right, brother. Later.
Take care. I can't, guys. I'm sorry. I don't even understand what he sells. I'm sorry. Nothing makes sense to me. I'm not drinking any more Diet Coke. I'm not eating Cheez-Its. Nothing makes sense. I'm sorry. I don't want to call him a scammer because I'm being respectful, but snipe, dude is scamming like scamming. But bro, clip the shit out of that. That dude is running scams like there's no tomorrow. He can't even name the brand he sells. He can't even name the product. He can name his courses, but he can't name a product he sells because of bad reviews, but he has fuck off. Fuck off at the end of the day. This is bullshit. That's what that is, guys. Don't ever buy courses. Courses are being scammed. If that interview did not confirm that courses scalers are scammers, you guys deserve to give them your money and lose your money. You deserve it. You deserve it. So we're going to clip this thing, my man. Like I did tell him to his face. I just didn't want to like yell at him, bro. What do you want me to do? Like curse him out? Like what do you want me to do?